Welcome back to Stickman Trenches. Today what we're going to be doing is playing the most difficult AI on the hardest map in honor of Stickman Trenches release on Steam. It is available today, Wednesday, March 1st for under $5 as it's on a launch sale. We want to keep the price pretty cheap. Now, for those of you who wanted to get it, now's the time. Go buy it. And if you do, I'd encourage you to leave your excitement, your feedback, and your ideas in the Steam reviews. Similar to what we've been doing here in the YouTube comments in terms of like coming up with brand new ideas. But since it's launch day, it's gonna be a little bit different. Now back in the trenches, we've got a lot to do because the enemy is freaking difficult. They've got flamethrowers already. You can see that this map we've got the two rivers which slow down troops considerably. We're definitely gonna need to upgrade our trenches. We're definitely gonna summon an officer. Although if I could, unlocking an artillery barrage could be pretty good at this stage of the game. I feel like anytime you can unlock something and not have to use your medals for it so that you can keep them for like, say, currency or other units like this machine gunner here. Since the enemy's bringing in flamethrowers, wow, that was a successful wave defense right there. But the game is gonna be launching with endless mode and skirmish mode, and what you're seeing right here is skirmish mode. And we're working on the two main things that I want to do, and I want to communicate with you guys a roadmap sometime very shortly in the future, is we want to work on nations, or nation-specific teams, well, national teams, I guess, and nation-specific units. And then we want to do campaign. Because I feel like campaign in a game like this is just going to be freaking awesome. So at this point, do we want to take the next trench? I think what we do is we defend this attack, then we move up to the next one. I feel like being able to hold right here is going to be pretty key. Now, this is against the hardest difficulty, so we could send this wave of infantry there. By the time they got there, they would have probably filled up the trench with a decent amount of troops. We would have lost our troops, and we wouldn't be able to destroy that enemy bunker, that enemy headquarters. Now, we don't know what the enemy is going to be sending towards us, except for this precision artillery, but I think one of the next things we're going to want to do is get an officer just in case they bring out poisonous gas. Now I want to show off poisonous gas because one of the things that we did as a result of the YouTube comment suggestions is we made it so poisonous gas can deviate a little bit. It's not going to fire exactly where you want. The enemy does have officer with gas masks, so using that against them wouldn't be too good, but we can hit them with the old artillery barrage and hope to get a little bit lucky. We both summon an artillery barrage at the same time. They're really shelling us. Oh, okay. Well, let's take the poisonous gas unlock because that's worth 4 medals. This one would only be 2, and this one would be... Yeah, I think this is the better play. My goodness. Here we go. Let's hit them with the poisonous gas as they're trying to get over the trenches. A defensive poisonous gas instead of an offensive one. But the enemy's really hitting me hard with artillery right now. And using flamethrowers. Now, looking at their base, we know that they've got, I think it's precision and artillery barrage. If there's chemical barrels, that means they're going to get, well, obviously... Oh, I took out their machine gun. That was nice. But I think we need some kind of a visual indication for if the enemy has unlocked tanks. Now, as far as our last unit is concerned, I'm not going to go for a sniper in this case. I'm going to go for flamethrowers. And in terms of what we want to do here, I'm thinking a machine gun tank and a heavy tank. Now, you don't have to manually choose all of your choices at the beginning of the map, but one of the mechanics that's in play is if you've chosen, oh, look at this, you get the chance to either unlock the things or even summon them. So in this case, I think the best choice of action is to summon a free machine gun tank. Notice we don't even have it unlocked yet. Oh god. Oh gosh, this might not be good. You know what? We have to pull back to this trench. Jeez, and they combined it with artillery? Oh, I was gonna say, if we don't take that sniper out, we are going to have a problem. This tank is arriving precisely at the right time though, but flamethrowers are pretty decent at it. So like I said, this is the hardest level difficulty of AI in the game, so we are in for it in terms of how difficult this battle is going to be. There's going to be so much back and forth combat. Ooh, he's still going. We're getting artillery here. I'm gonna take this trench and upgrade it. I think the key here, ooh, I definitely want this because this is gonna summon me 3 medals, which are worth about 600. Now, another thing in the future, besides nation-specific units in campaign, is definitely a more fleshed out research tree. Technology, research, upgrades, all of that stuff. I think I definitely want to upgrade that. Oh my god, that artillery was brutal. I've got to go out there and snipe that guy, and these poor guys are going off into no man's land, probably never to return again. I still see no chemical barrels here, but we do have a fully upgraded trench now. We might be able to just buy a little bit of time. One of the things I do like, especially compared to the demo that many of you guys played back in October, is by having so many more units and abilities. Oh my gosh, they're crushing me. The AI can sort of develop different personalities in that, like, before they always just like would do mass infantry and artillery because that's all there was. And artillery was brutal. We've done a lot of balancing with the AI. We've also, you know, included different difficulty levels for different styles of players. If you just want to go in after you're a little bit experienced and just get a nice win, you can play on the easier difficulties. Or if you're like me and you want the greatest challenge so far in Stickman Trenches, well, oh my god. Play this level of difficulty. Man, that is a big army right here. Now, hopefully what we're gonna do is upgrade to the next level relatively soon. I'm gonna hit him with some artillery. Oh my goodness, we got so unlucky. It would have been better to save up and use poisonous gas. And in fact, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm hoping to hit them before they hit the attack. All right, so watch this. There's a little bit of variance on where the canister goes. That one was perfectly placed. They just got an officer. And do I want an artillery barrage? Do I want 600? I think I want the metals crate. And the reason I want that is for this. Quicker rifleman spawning. We need, oh my gosh, we need a lot of stuff right now. If they attack, I have to pull back. This could be bad. This probably will be bad. Oh my god, that shotgunner took out 2 of my defenders. The flamethrowers are gonna come in here and just roast us. They also got a machine gun, and we are already back over the river. This is insane. So I think right now, oh god, I'm scared. The flamethrowers, man. Go shotgunner, do the thing. The bunker's not even shooting. Okay, we definitely have to fix that. The bunker should be able to shoot at any and all attackers. Otherwise, it seems right now, flamethrowers can abuse that. This is part of the benefit of using sort of Steam reviews right now, and sort of like the forums as well, is feedback. Okay, this is bad. Oh my goodness. This AI is absolutely brutal. So the plan this time is to take this trench. We've fully upgraded it. We've mostly just done officers and riflemen, and I want to have a fully upgraded machine gun before I take this next trench. But their artillery fire is making it extremely difficult to establish this beachhead and hold this bunker. We just unlocked precision artillery, and one of their artillery shells just wiped out our entirety of our army. So in terms of the units we want flamethrowers, we want machine gunners, we want poisonous gas, machine gun tanks, and heavy tanks. We're gonna use this artillery to hit that machine gun bunker, buy us a little bit of time here, force them to kind of go off the back foot, and let's try to take this. We're a little bit shy of 200. Now, the only thing we have to really fear is snipers, which I do believe they'll probably use. It makes it awkward because, well, they're gonna sit in no man's land. But now we've basically taken the 2 trenches in no man's land and fully fortified them. Now, what's the enemy gonna do? They do have artillery unlocked. We already know that. Oh, them using the artillery to precede their attacks has just been absolutely devastating. They're fully upgrading their trench. Oh man, that is gonna be so difficult to take now. Let's unlock our machine gun tank. Unlock flamethrowers and unlock shotgunners. That way we have quite an assortment of infantry units, some of which are really good at defense, some at attack, a few at both. But I think the enemy is definitely scared to attack. I think the best thing we can do right now is, since we're in a pretty strong position... Okay, never mind. Flamethrower roasting them. They've got 3 submachine gunners. They didn't even get a hit in. That is fantastic. Now what we need to do is summon a tank, and hopefully by the time it gets to the front, we can use some precision artillery to soften up this infantry defense. Oh my gosh, they've got the same idea as us. Now we gotta spend all of our money getting more troops in. Oh, shoot. We might die. Come on, flamethrower. Oh, I want to summon poisonous gas, but we definitely need stars. The artillery has taken out 2 machine guns. Oh, this is perfect. The tank is catching a squad of infantry in the river in no man's land. We don't have the money for precision, but it distracted them. It took out that squad that was attacking. I'm pretty happy with that. They don't call it brutal difficulty for no reason. My gosh. Definitely want to make sure we have officers, although they don't have chemical gas that I can see yet. Machine gunners being effective in defense does sound appealing to me, since we are doing a lot of defending. If I did have poisonous gas unlocked, okay, they just summoned an officer as if they were reading my mind. That artillery actually didn't do anything to me. I'm feeling so good after that one. We need more officers because look at the southern side of my trench. None of those guys have gas masks. And right now, the only way to get it is with officers. They just upgraded their defensive headquarters. I think we want to save up money and maybe soften these guys with some artillery. Let's try to go... I don't see any officers down there, but that's a big... I think the highest concentration of men is right here. We can unlock a heavy tank. That is exactly what we need to do, and we've already got some medals, so if we summon up one now, that could definitely buy us some serious amount of time. That was a huge upgrade. Now, so long as we can defend against this wave, which is going to be tough. They do have a sniper in no man's land. Ooh, let's summon a smaller tank too. We're going to send in a tank push here. I'm not sure if the light tank is going to catch the heavy tank in time, but it's definitely possible. Oh, that's big artillery. They took out our light tank. Oh my gosh, that's frustrating. I think that may have been a waste. All right, so in this case, I think what we want to do is definitely just summon tons of infantry. The land ship, the Mark Series British tank, is just dominating no man's land, crushing them, and it allowed me to get a lot of troops back. Now, in normal instances, I would be very tempted to get up here and send my infantry in, but I think the land ship's gonna go down relatively soon, and then that would just waste all of my infantry, because I don't think we had enough to defeat the enemy base. Now, we may have, and me being a little bit conservative in my attack, well, oh my gosh, that artillery, one of those artillery shells hit the tank. Oh my gosh, this is just terrible. We're low on money. We do have this guy out there. He'll delay them. He'll soften them up. There was some interesting ideas in the comments of one of the last videos about with these tanks. Like, would it be cool if you could put infantry units on them? Or like, as they drove by, they would pick up infantry units. All right, let's see if we can't get really good. Oh, that, I wouldn't say that was worth it. Definitely taking, I think, the medals because, yeah, all those are officers. Now, one of the mechanics in the game right now is shell shock. And shell shock just means, like, when the enemy fires artillery, it shakes and freezes your screen and you can't move. I've had one of my good friends, RCE, the real civil engineer, wasn't a big fan of that mechanic. And it got me thinking maybe we should have it the ability to turn it off. Or maybe that's only, you can turn it off, or it's there on the highest level of difficulty, but not the 2 lower levels of difficulty. And I want to know what you guys thought about that idea. All right, please. We'll upgrade this machine gun. Won't have in time to get more. Ooh, that artillery could be bad. Yeah, that artillery took out some of our reinforcing units. We're back to the tier 3 bunker. Progress is slow and extremely incremental. I don't know if we're going to defend this. Depends how good that machine gun is. Yes! Oh my gosh, thank you. Now they're just sending 2 guys across no man's land. Although it is an officer and a machine gunner, 2 relatively powerful units, at least individually. We'll get a flamethrower and an officer. Flamethrower will definitely help with some crowd control. They do have a sniper out here. So what if I just did that? Oh my gosh, we're jumping around. That sucks. All right, machine gunner, you're gonna have to do it. I don't think I've summoned a lot of infantry. Since it's a tier 3 bunker, they might be able to overrun my position. And in fact, they did. Now, in order to get that back, we're gonna have to do a tank push, as well as infantry. Now, what I should have done is stop them, the infantry, from attacking. That is gonna put us back quite a bit. Oh, look at them, dude. They just totally monopolized this bunker. That is massive what they did. And I have like no infantry. We've got to take it back though. This guy has to overrun these bunkers. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what you call a bad situation. We're all the way back at the home trench. The only advantage about being back at your home trench is, well, the reinforcement lines are pretty quick because you buy a unit and he's right there. But having put most of our last couple medals into money to buy troops and then feeling like you have none and the enemy's about to attack in mass is terrifying. Look at that push. I should have bought a flamethrower. We have been defeated. This is a very hard level of AI difficulty. And luckily for you guys, if you want to try to do better, you can get the game that is out now on Steam. You can use the link in the video description, or you just search Stickman Trenches. Check it out. Give us your feedback. If you're excited about it, you enjoyed it, leave a Steam review. Thank you guys so much. This is the most exciting day in quite a long time for me. So thanks for being a part of it, and I'll see you in the next one.